Hello, this is Star Dragon. Welcome back to another video of Gotcha Impact here. So today we're going to be doing a video on the 5-star character that coming out on Gotcha Impact 3.4. Going to be in Alhaitham. I can't really pronounce his name today. So before we can do a video, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the bell side, and you'll see more of my latest video like this one. Also, another thing is before I even get to a video, yes. So what happened is if you guys saw going on my Twitch and see something, yeah, I actually trying to get the stream working to try to get the stream running smooth and clear as possible. And that way I don't have to like press the record button and just like record the whole thing with it. Even though that's the clearest way to do it, but it's also slow down my computer too. So due to the much, but if it clear, it's gonna be good. And I just have to get that thing and take a video out and record instead of just like recording with it, because it also slow down the computer, and it's gonna be very blurry for you guys to see in Twitch. So I don't want that. So I try to make it clear. So anyway, yes, that's what's happening, and something wrong with my editing program right now. So I couldn't get that working, so we're going to be doing it the old-fashioned way, but that's also the most clearest way to see it too. Because he has a new character, so not anyone knows how his skill works. Even though they have a teaser coming out soon, I don't know when it's going to come out, but it's coming out soon. But this video is actually made before that. I just don't know when I'm going to be putting it in, but anyway, let's get into a video. So this is okay. I don't know what's going on. Okay. So what we know about him anyway. We already know he's a Sumerian character, right? We met him in like somewhere around in the beginning of 3.0. That's what he is, and we're assuming he's a swordsman already and a Dendro character. We don't even know what kind of weapon he uses. We should know he's some sort of guy that does Dendro, right? And he's a 5-star character that we've already known, that we're actually known for right now. And yes. And if you send him here, okay, you can see material and everything here. So his quick rate, quick damage still the same. Dendro bonus is going to be increased when you send him. And you won't need a Dendro Hyperstate. You won't need it to kill the Dendro Hyperstate in order to get the material get these crystals or do a daily commission. And these two are new ones. So this is Mora, and this is actually the red silk from the bandits. So you gotta know it. And these are new. These are very new. Okay, so I don't even know how you pronounce the name, but I just know this is a monster you have to kill. I think this is what a monster looks like in the picture what I actually put it in right now. I don't even know what the heck it is. It did announce it in the patch 3.4, that's for sure. That's one of them, and also another one that also has been shown too. And this one you actually can it can be found in the desert of Samaria. I recommend it found in a western tunnel. That's what it says here, where a bunch of quicksand eel breeds out. I don't even know what that is. I just know you can find it in the desert. That's basically what it says. So yeah, you already know where to find them, but you still need a lot. So killing them is going to be a pain. And they both have not came out yet. Not until 3.4 comes out. That's when he comes out too. And I was like, yeah, for him, that's how it is. Active skill here, 5 rapid strike. So charge attack or 2 rapid strike spin. Plunge attack, do the same thing. And you take a look on the hits. I don't know if you guys can see it. If you guys cannot, let me know. I can't even tell. Okay, so 3 hits here. Actually, so on the 3rd hit, it probably is a 2 rapid strike. That's the reason why I have a plus sign and another one here. And charge attack, you usually see why I have 2 because it's 2 rapid strikes. So that's what it said. Stamina cost is 20. Plunge attack is so powerful. That's how it is. Okay, elemental skill here. Elemental skill is also a whole type skill too. So it said rushing forward doing Dendro damage to a nearby opponent. Rushing ends, it causes it changes light mirror form. Holding the skill will also behave differently. So holding the skill differently. So if you get tap a button instead, rushing forward. And dealing Dendro bonus to an enemy and causing a chance of light. But holding is going to be a little bit different. That's the only thing it said. So let's see. So holding it is going to be putting in aim mode, and it's just a direction where he rush attacks. So basically, it's just the aiming process of him. So it doesn't make any difference. Besides, it's just hold and aim. But how long does it last? I have no idea. It doesn't even say. So what does it do? So Enchanted Light Mirror, that's what it actually is. Said it is also going to be formed. When unleashing a skill, you will gain a 1 Enchanted Light Mirror, and no light mirror in time will generate 1 additional light. Yeah, that's only the property you're going to be doing after the light forms though. Hit a charge and normal attack, plunge attack will convert into dendro damage, which cannot be overwritten. So after that, he will deal all dendro damage. I actually seen that in the video, but I cannot get it. On an attacker, any chance of light will projectile attacker doing AoE dendro damage on a number of light field that's on the field. So a total of 3. Can it only exist once? So that's how it is. That's how it asks for. Once it's over, only the chance of light only leaves when the duration is over, or if you get killed, disappear on the field, or leave the field in the battlefield. So that's how it works. Rush attack here is going to also increase with his elemental mastery. So depending on how much elemental mastery you have, it will gain that much damage. So I will actually be explaining the artifact and what kind of weapon you're using after this too. Rush attack, doing over 100, 90,000 down, nearly 200 for an attack. This is only based on elemental mastery. Projectile attack and burst is going to be 1.6, so it actually launches very quickly. Projectile 1 also is Projectile 2, and Enchanted Mirror remover and burst is only lasts for like 4 seconds, so you guys can put it out very fast. But after all 3 of them, it came out at once. Cooldown gonna be 18 seconds, so basically 18 seconds when the skill has actually been cast. And this is elemental burst here. This is actually one of the flashy skills, you can call it. But and when it bring out on the field, it will deal an dendro AoE damage, doing it hitting the multiple stance. It's always kind of like a light beam you in the area and just like slashing everywhere. Kind of like similar to coaching attack, but it's stuff that coaching is just go all over the place, and he's just going to stand there and just have a beam like blast him. So you guys know what I mean. Consuming a certain number of instant there after 2 seconds, ability 1, 2. Yep, it's going to gain him. It's also another mirror turn there. It's also another thing to remember. It's also this one also based on his elemental mastery too, so if you guys can see it. I don't know, and by the way, the talent only can upgrade to maximum of 13. I don't know why they have 14 and 15 here, so ignore that. Ignore the 14 and 15. So the maximum is only like 13, so the cooldown is going to be 18 seconds, like mostly. And energy cost is going to be 70, so almost beyond the highest. Passive talent here, passive skill, going to be the first one here. So when he crafted a 1 minute ascended material, have 10% of receiving double the product that most of them do. When he do a normal, I don't know about the normal damage, but when he do a charge and plunge attack to opponent, will generate 1 chance of light and can trigger every 12 seconds. One extra light mirror is actually very useful to him in a way because it increases damage. Third passive talent here. So each elemental mastery he gained, he'll increase the damage. And if an attack in the field, if around and better, something to say the projectile field better in the 0.9 second on that one. I don't know what it is yet, but we'll find out. The maximum number increases in both abilities up to 90%, so I'm assuming it's probably very fast. Constellation, I haven't taken a look at Constellation, so we're going to take a look at it together here, so to see what's going on. So when the projectile attack the opponent, you anniversary deform cooldown. Okay, it's decreasing his cooldown for his. It seems like his cooldown for the elemental elemental skill here. So cooldown because the cooldown is 18 seconds, so it's going to decrease it by 1. But that's only when the projectile attack hit the opponent though. So projectile attack hit the opponent it also comes from his elemental skill too. But that only when it happens when you have Constellation level 1. This effect can be triggered every 1 second. Constellation level 2 here. The number of chances like he actually have, based on that elemental mastery will increase by 50 and for 8 seconds. The maximum of 4 stack there, so time 50 by 4 there, if you can get it up there. The effects can be triggered of a maximum number of lights enchanted mirror have reached, so yeah, he can actually reach up there. I don't know how you reach to 4. I think it only works that you reach a constellation level 2. So instead of 3, you're going to be 4. Just say that for 8 second elemental mastery increase too. This is what you actually need to do to increase it. I know it's increased Dendro, but he hit Dendro, so increasing the elemental mastery wouldn't make much of a difference. So neither way, it's still balanced out. And Constellation level 3 here, nothing special. It increases talent, elemental skill talent up by 3, maximum of 13. Ignore the 15, like I said. Constellation level 4. Oh, by the way, why maximum stay upgraded 15? So let me know if you guys already know the answer. I actually really want to know. So Constellation level 4 here. In the fields, let's see. So in the better field, this only works when you have look like passive talent number 3. This is what it looks like though. But yes, though during the passive, when you have a chance to light number created around the field, so each of them have bonus here. So one of them here, Mirror might consume, increase elemental mastery for nearby party number by 30 for 15 seconds, and the second one is going to be Mirror will generate and grant an Alhaitham like 10% of dendro damage for 15 seconds. This is actually a very good skill. I think always the fourth constellation always kind of good too in a way. So pre-existing can be effective and clear on the field. So effects can't happen again when you have a particular field and federal phenomenon. That's the only it can work. So basically that this is the only one work that you have in your elemental burst unleashed. So yep. Constellation level 5 here, just increasing your elemental burst talent up by 3, maximum of 13. Constellation level 6 here, I think it's going to be one of the best like always. So this one will also gain him 2 effects. So after 2 seconds when he uses his elemental burst here, will generate 3 enchanted light, mirror regardless of the number of mirror consume. So he can consume up to 3 and 4, or between 3 or 4, so between there, so you have to see. And the second one is if he actually have an enchanted light number already maxed out, his crit damage will increase by 10% and 70% respectively for 5 seconds. It only can be triggered again initially remaining after 5 seconds. So, in a way of saying, you can initially do it again in 5 seconds. This is actually considered actually a very big deal because like quick damage is actually very effective in this game. So you will it's actually very good to get Constellation level 6. But in a way, I think again Constellation level 4 is already like more than enough. But for me, I just going to grab him, and that's all. Let's see what kind of artifacts and we're going to do, and after that we're going to be doing a what kind of weapon we're going to use on him. And there's actually something important about the weapon you guys should know. Because I actually made one mistake in there already. So anyway, to get into the artifacts first, and I'll tell you what's happened. Okay. So what kind of artifacts you should build for him? Well, starting off with the artifact, what kind of artifacts is. So if you guys are really new and already have him, instructor build is going to be one of the best builds for him at the beginning of a game. So that game will be also one of the best you can actually get for so far. So using the instructor, so it's gain you 2 pieces of elemental mastery by 80. And 4 pieces on triggering the elemental mastery of party number, elemental mastery by 120 for 8 seconds. So also good for Alhaitham and for his party number. And for if you guys are more a familiar player in the game, want to get like 4 or 5-star artifacts, something like that. Mostly a 5-star because most people are in here that play the game right now. They want the 5-star, right? So that's how it is. So 5-star artifacts. So which will be the best? I would not recommend Warner Troop, not at least not the 4-piece one, but I can see there actually a one down here that actually one of the best that I'm planning to use too. So actually there are 2 types you can use. So Gliding Dream 4 pieces will actually be good too, because 2 pieces will increase elemental mastery by 80%. Well, by 80 I mean. 4 pieces there, but in 8 seconds triggering an elemental reaction. when the character attains the buffet attack elemental type of. So this is actually more a party. So if you actually trigger elemental reaction in 8 seconds there, will actually increase the attack by 14% for that only like particular element. That only particular element that I actually use. So that's only one way to do it. But for me, I would not use this one. This will actually work when even the character is on the field. I would recommend using the Flower of Lost Blade if you got are more of the elemental reaction damage type. So that's what I actually been doing. So doing like kind of like a hyper bloom play. So increase the elemental mastery by 80, no different from there. The 4 pieces are going to be different when they're equipping the character. Bloom, hyper bloom, or burden will reaction damage by 40%. Additionally, the character can trigger a bloom, hyper bloom, and burn. They will gain another 25% bonus of an effect prior. Each stack will get 10, maximum of 4. Effect can be triggered every per second. Character who equip this can be triggered even when they're not on the field. So I think that this will be better for him, unless you already have a character that have like same element in this one. So basically, with the character that have the same element or something, then this actually probably work. I would recommend do the Flower of Praise a lot. This is actually what you want to do. Or like 2 pieces of Dendro and 2 pieces of Elemental Mastery would be best because you also increase Elemental Mastery. Or you can just do 2 pieces each, also increase more. But in a way, that's how it actually works. But for me, I would actually build 4 pieces to kind of do more of an elemental reaction. That's the reason why I actually prefer doing this one. But if you guys have a different idea, like you want to do pure damage, then yes, that's different. That's something else. Let's see what kind of weapon we're going to do for Alhaitham. So if you got, also another thing, if you guys want to know what kind of team color I'm actually using for Flower of Praise here, I have things in my mind. Alhaitham is going to be in my party number. I also have a Rain Shogun. Then that's going to be one of them. Also going to have what's her name again? What her name? Okay, Kokomi in there, gonna be in there. Mona, I can have Mona if I want. But if I want to go for a healer, Babara gonna be the best. As long as you get close enough, then yeah, she actually can cause it. It can cause the hyper bloom anyway. So what kind of weapon here? So by the way, the weapon here, I just want to let you guys know. This is actually a 3-star weapon. You can get this in this weapon. You only can get in Liu. So in Liu, they're actually the guy who's selling a tigerfish food. That's actually a food of tigerfish that's actually near where the second where the vendor that sells the ingredient. So it actually came from there. You need to talk to him in order to get the sword. And make sure after you get the sword, lock it. Or else it's just an accident, you will actually use it to ascend your other weapon. That's what happened to me. I actually use it, so it sucks. So make sure if you found a sword, lock it up because this is only one of a kind in every account. It's a 3-star, but it's actually pretty good. So it also increased elemental mastery, also good for Alhaitham. So yeah, make sure you lock that in because also can say in here, it's also good for elemental reaction too. Also increased your damage by 20%. Look at that. It's actually a good weapon. And for me, I gotta find a way to counter it. Cause I lost it. That's all. If you gotta do like a standard elemental mastery, elemental burst actually, then you can increase the elemental energy recharge for that. But then in a way, it doesn't really matter. If you guys want to increase elemental mastery without even using anything else, so this is actually your best weapon. Iron string, you can actually craft it from a blacksmith. What does this do? Increase dealing elemental damage, increase all damage by 6% for 6 seconds, maximum of 2 stacks. You're gonna go every second. Actually good for him. So it's very good. Also increase elemental mastery. So that's what it actually does for him. Black Alley also does work too. It also increases damage for an equipped weapon for 12 seconds. But taking damage will disable it for back for 5 seconds. So you have to be careful of not getting hit, which you basically will. Festive Desire also be good, increasing elemental skill and also elemental skill quick rate by 6 is also for your best weapon. Energy recharge that I here at extra. I have on my coaching. Another sword here to increase the energy recharge. So there's actually one. There's here another one you can actually craft. This actually you can actually get this one So in the crafting, I don't remember how you get it though. I do know it's like during the time you go into that island. I don't even remember the island name. You go to the island and finish the quest, then there should be a blueprint in there. In one of the chests, I remember, if I remember clearly. So that's why I actually remember. That's the desire. Okay, we already know that one. What the heck is the other one? Okay, Sunburst Guard. This is different. This weapon also don't mind either. But let's see what's the best weapon for him. This weapon looks familiar. Okay, I think this is a new weapon. The Moonlight. I think this could be a new weapon. Yeah, I have not seen this one, but increase of NG recharge each point for elemental mastery. So it actually can double up the time even faster than the usual. So yeah, this is like a new weapon for Alhaitham. So that could be one, or you can also use this weapon that actually you can actually craft too. Sapwood blade. It's also they have NG recharge and also can trigger a burning, quickening, aggro, spread, bloom, hyper bloom, burn with all the elemental reactions you can get. And also leaf and caution of creating the fire a maximum of 10% second. Picking up leaf a character. 60 point of elemental mastery for 12 seconds. You can increase your elemental mastery by 60. Leaf only can generate only by 20 seconds. It also effects can be triggered when the character is not on a field. Oh, that's actually a very nice one there. Leaf and caution cannot be stacked, but so this is actually a kind of good weapon because both also have NG recharge, and Alhaitham does need NG elemental mastery, so these two will trigger it and also increase that elemental mastery points too. So that's actually one of the best you can get. Or you can get the other sword that also works too, but the sword actually works because you actually can craft it from blacksmith. And you don't have to worry about getting the 5-star. If you want to be stronger, if you want to blow up everything, then yeah, get the 5-star and blow up all your money too. So that's how it works, but that's not how I work. But anyway, hope you guys enjoy the video. Hope you guys enjoy this kind of a little bit of differently way of how usually live stream goes. But on Yao, I'll actually make a more of a live stream if I can get my video editing fixed. Then I will try to make a Yao. I do have Yao, and I'll actually make a clear video, like a review for him, how he actually works. So stay tuned until then, and don't forget to hit subscribe, hit the bell side, and you almost see more of my latest video on my YouTube channel. And I'll also be live streaming on Twitch, and Twitch is gonna be a very clear video than last time. So I'll catch you guys then, man. Peace out, y'all.